is called Becoming. There is a moment when the masks fall away, not torn, not discarded in haste, but gently placed aside, like clothes that no longer fit. What remains is only skin, the skin you were born in, the skin the earth has kissed. You realize then you were never made to be shaped by others, never meant to be a reflection of their wants, their fears, their visions of who you should become. You are not a mirror. You are the flame, you are the source. The Creator pulses through you, unfiltered, undiluted, not weighed down by expectations or softened by the judgments of the world. It is in you, raw and alive, waiting to unfold. And when the ceremony ends, the one you thought was sacred, with the incense, chants, and whispered words, that's when the ceremony truly begins. For life itself is the altar, each breath a prayer, each step an offering. You are becoming, not through rituals and rites, but in the way your voice sounds when you laugh, the way you let your feet touch the ground, and the way your heart's drum beats straight from creation itself. This is where the Creator lives, in the moments between the noise, in the rhythm of your heart's drum, in the quiet hum of existence, where your true nature unfolds, unafraid, unmasked, and whole. The next one is called Dating Hard. It starts with tension, a slow spark in beaming smiles. The bubbles steer the desire and mingle with uncertainty. An unspoken sensation hanging between stares, smudged glasses, flushed cheeks, the feeling of warm skin meeting cold hands. Tattooed bodies, flowing hair, the smell of blueberry wafting through the air, the faint trace of sandalwood and smoke lingers between us, and your laugh, low velvet, caresses around my guarded heart, unraveling its tight knots one by one. Dating is hard, a minefield of hope and hesitation where the echoes of past lovers haunt soft touches. There's a hunger for connection, yet a fear of its weight, a desperate dance of not suffocating and avoiding the beauty that is unfolding. But in the moment, there can be total presence. Your eyes meet mine, dark and deliberate, and there they murmur to the tender places I wasn't going to expose. The walls are not staying up this time. Your hands, firm and deliberate, trace the lines of my pulse, pulling me closer, reminding me to breathe. Slowly, ever so slowly, even as my breath catches sound. There's a heat to this, your body pressed to mine, your lips brushing parts of me, hands against the curve of my back, but there's also stillness. A deep, seductive patience as we balance between what we are and what we could be. I feel my edges blur as I sink into the moment, but it's not about certainty. It's not a destination, but an invitation to step into the unknown and let go of what we've clung to and find something different. Here, between our expressed truths and my silent relaxing, dating doesn't feel like a struggle, but a transformation, raw, real, something that beckons me to leap into uncharted territories, even though I know the risk. And my last one is called Lifetimes. You've had a whole life I'm not a part of, stories that carried you elsewhere, but somehow I feel like we shared the same universe, as if our paths, though separate, still circle back to the same stars. Even from a distance, I could feel it, the quiet connection, like it's always existed in the same breath. I've met others, and sometimes in the way they speak or smile, I catch a flicker of you. It's strange how love lingers. A reflection in someone else's face, a familiar warmth that briefly fools me. I know deep down it's never quite you. You were something that no one else could be. You had your story to finish, another path that wasn't mine to follow. I won't search for you in this life, but I know that every time I connect with someone, there's a part of me that recognizes you, a part of me that still feels that love, not to replace what is or what we had, but to remind me how rare it is, how special it was to have felt that kind of love. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's chemical, maybe it's karmic, or maybe it's because in those fleeting moments we truly let go. But this kind of magic is the kind empires were built on and at the same time brought to their knees. A force so real, it leaves its mark on everything it touches. Knowing you're out there still writing your story doesn't leave me empty. It leaves me with the richness of memory, with the gratitude of what we shared. Do you remember those moments when the world felt like it was only ours? The easy laughter, the quiet looks, the way we fit so naturally, like we'd known each other through lifetimes. If I could live those moments again, I would, without hesitation, without regret, because in the quiet hours, I carry them with me. I carry you with me. I carry love with me. And yet here I am, knowing that in some other life, I'd still find you once again and again and again, not because you're the one, but because it's you, and you've always been you. Not a destiny, but a choice I'd make every time in every breath. I'm lucky to have known a love that leaves its mark, one that stays with me even in its absence. But if I were to do it all over again, I would. For the feeling, I'd find you in every life, because it's you. Thank you.